Alright, so what is going on, guys? We are back with the update video on October 8th for the Fall Backlog Challenge. All the people that entered. We've got 6 entries. Not as many as I would have liked, but all these people picked fantastic games. Not a single game in here that I wouldn't like to play myself if I haven't already beaten myself. Alright, so we're going to go through the list, and I'm sure the people that entered are eagerly awaiting to see what the prize is. I went back and forth, and I asked Nico, I was like, should I do this, should I do that, should I do this, that, the third, and I finally decided, fuck it, I'm just going to pick what I'm doing. Alright, so the first entry, we got Tylord Stevenson. That's my boy right there. He's got some pretty sweet videos every week. He does like a lot of diet videos, which is, it's kind of inspirational a little bit, because it's just like, since I've been watching it, I have actually been trying to eat better myself. So thank you for that, Tylord. I've been eating a lot more fruit and vegetables. Us young men don't, and gamers in general, generally don't eat too well, but I have been trying to. And I've actually lost a little bit of weight just from eating better. Alright, so to the games that he picked, and I'll put pictures here and here and here for everybody. It's 4 games, so 1 per corner. So he did Skyrim. He did 007 Reloaded, which I have yet to play. I do own it, though, and I'd like to play it. Evil Within, fantastic game. I got about 3/4 of the way through that, never finished it. I want to rebuy it on the PS4. I believe that got PS4 Pro support, and it might get Xbox One X support, so that'd be cool to play that in 4K. I'm not going to buy the second one until I beat the first one, though. I need to start doing that instead of just collecting and not beating all my games. And his final choice, and since you're my boy, Tylord, I'm going to let this one slide. For his shoot 'em up, he picked Star Fox. It's not a shoot 'em up. I'm gonna let it slide just because I like you. But next time, a shoot 'em up consists of Gradius, Darius, and then I picked or Run and Gun, which would be Contra, Metal Slug, that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna let it slide. Alright, so then you got Mr.Venegas, Games and Toys, or Toys and Games. I always forget which way it goes, but I just call him Mr. V anyway. That's my boy as well. So he did True Crime Streets of New York. I've never played that one. I played True Crime Streets of LA, so I might actually want to pick that up here one day. And then he did 1 game or 2 games on the Super Nintendo Classic, which is awesome that he got one, because they're fairly hard to get still. He did Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seventh Star for his RPG. Then he did Castlevania 4 for his horror game. Wouldn't really say it's a horror game, but again, I'm just gonna let it slide. And then his last game, which is actually really intriguing to me because I love shoot-'em-ups, and I've never heard or seen this game before. It's called In the Hunt on PlayStation 1. I don't know if it's on other systems, but I'm going to be on the lookout for that. So that's what he did. Now this is my boy right here as well. So Jiggly is a pair of brothers who run the channel. So So Jiggly is the guy who invented the channel, but then his brother also does videos, and then when his brother does a video, he usually puts Segalicious in the title, which is like his moniker that he uses. Really fantastic channel. They both put out some great videos. They really do. He live streams pretty regularly. He was actually live streaming Fable 2 nights ago, or no, yesterday during the day. So Saturday during the day, and then I'll get to the other person that was live streaming his games as well in a second. So Segalicious did. Let me check on my cheat sheet here. His arrow goes to here. So he did. He's got some good games in his collection. He's got Gunbird 2. That's his shoot 'em up. Fantastic game. I do own a burnt copy of it that I made. That's for the Dreamcast. And he did Black Ops 2 for the Wii U. Fantastic game. So to my knowledge right now, he is in the lead because I know he beat Black Ops 2 already. He was live streaming Fable Lost Chapters, which is his RPG. And then his horror game was Eternal Darkness. All those are 4 fantastic choices. Some of those are honestly like Black Ops 2. It was like probably one of the better ones, I think, of the Black Ops games. I never played 3 yet, but it didn't look that great to me. Gunbird 2, awesome shoot 'em up. Fable Lost Chapters, probably one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Eternal Darkness, still haven't beat it, but I already know that's a good game. Alright, so that's So Jiggly / Segalicious. It's 2 brothers, like I said. And then we got my main man, radarcannon. He did, let me check on my cheat sheet. For his horror game, he did Yakuza Dead Souls, which I do own, have not beaten. Might want to check in on that if he enjoys it. He did Black Ops 3 for the Xbox One, so I don't know. Let's see if he likes it, and then I'll see if I want to get it. And then he did Gradius 5 for the PS2 for his shoot 'em up. And then for his RPG for PS2, he did Kingdom Hearts 2. So I know he's big into PS2, Xbox, and Xbox 360. Those are like the main systems he collects for. And every Sunday he typically does some kind of shooter video. either a live stream or a video. Like I remember, he just does shooter games on Sundays. He calls it Shooter Sunday, I believe. So definitely check all these guys out. Then we have a newer channel who just started making content as well, CrazyCatman Gaming. So he did, for his choices, he did Ikaruga for his shoot 'em up. Fantastic game. He's doing that on the 360, so it looks better because it's in 720p, progressive. And then he's doing Alan Wake for his horror game. Love that game. Then he's doing Xenoblade the original for the new 3DS for his RPG. And then for his shooter, he's doing a third-person shooter, being Uncharted 2 for the PlayStation 3. And the last entry is the winner of the summer backlog, which would be Pillar of Conflict. He's doing Final Fantasy IX for the PS1 for his RPG. He's doing Resident Evil 4, which he's actually streaming him play through that on the Wii. So it's a lot more difficult with, the nunchucks and this and that. I think that's how he's playing. He tried a ghetto GameCube controller that the C-stick's broken on. Then he tried using the Wiimote and stuff, and I don't think he'd like that. I never was a fan of the Wiimote stuff. It's cool sometimes. Like, it's good for Pikmin 3. That's like one of the only instances I can think that it worked great on. But yeah, so he's live streaming that, so it's pretty fun to watch. Me and Tylord were watching him last night for, I don't know, about an hour or so. Pretty fun. And then his shoot 'em up, he's doing Gunstar Heroes on the Virtual Console, so also a good game. I'd like to own that physically one day, but I do have it emulated on my PSP Go. So I have played it. And then for his shooter, he is doing Halo 4. He did Halo 3 for his summer backlog, so I guess he's just going to knock through them all. Yeah, so those are all the entries. Those are all the games that they entered. This might take a little bit of time to edit just because I have to find pictures and add all the pictures. And then for me, I'm not a fan of Fatal Frame. I live streamed it. It's not my cup of tea, but I am going to try to beat it just because I do own it. And then Metal Slug, I really love those games, but they're insanely difficult. If I had an arcade stick for the original Xbox, I think it would be easier to beat that game, just because, that's like a legit arcade game, so it would probably be easier with an arcade stick, but I could be wrong. It could just be insanely difficult. Time Shift for the PS3 and 360, I have not even put that in to play yet. I recorded the footage, but that's it. And then Xenoblade, I'm actually playing the hell out of and enjoying it. I try to play it for about 2 hours a night, and I've been playing that for 2 weeks now, so I want to say I'm 15 or 20 hours deep into it. I'm really loving it. I've never played a lot of RPGs in my life. That's something I'm kind of trying to change now and get more into RPGs. So this is a fantastic starting point. I think after I do this, I think I might play some awesome PS1 RPGs that I just acquired. And then also for anybody that does not know, your boy won kuon for the PS2. So y'all can be jealous of that. But yeah, Chasing the Classics, they were doing a giveaway, and I honestly didn't think I was going to win. And I legit was hovering over the X button to quit the live stream because it was taking too long. It was 11:30 at night and had to get up at 5 to go to work the next day. But ended up staying, and I ended up winning. So huge shout out to them for letting me win that. And then also go check out their channel. It's a super awesome channel. It's two bros that just go game hunting together and stuff. Eric does a lot of Genesis collecting, and then Brad just kind of collects for everything like me. And actually Brad and Eric, and then Hav are at Retropalooza right now. I'm not going to say what Hav got, but he got a holy grail that I've wanted to add to my collection. And I'm insanely jealous of it. It's pretty much like one game that justifies its price. Most expensive games don't justify their price. Stadium Events is probably a garbage-ass game, but it's $10,000. Shining Force, good game, but I highly doubt that game's worth $200 to $300. I know there's not a lot of copies of it, and I will own it one day, but hopefully I'll find it one day and somebody's just like, oh, I'm selling this for $50 and I want somebody to enjoy it. Probably not going to happen, but a boy can dream. So those are all the entries. What is the prize, dude? You've dragged this out for 10 minutes. What is the prize? So last time I did a Dreamcast or a $60 title, and then Pillar of Conflict picked a Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap 3 or Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Trap for the Sega Master System. So this time I was debating back and forth. had more people entered, I was going to give away a new Xbox One S or a new PS4 Slim, but sadly only 6 people entered, so next time I guess you guys will be more inclined to enter when I do the Winter Backlog Challenge, which I will absolutely be doing. Being that this does end on December 21st, the prize will be a $150 title of your choice or console, or you can get a rare ass accessory. I don't know, like a fight stick. I don't care what you get. You can get a game, a console, an accessory, 150 or less. You can, whoever wins by December 21st, whoever beats all 4 of their games, can pick that. And then, and if I win, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so whoever wins first can pick whatever they want, and it's just kind of my way of giving back. And I love all these channels. I watch them every time they put out a video. I highly recommend every single one of them. CrazyCatman Gaming, he's new, but definitely give him some support. Everybody in this community just does this for the love of games. So I mean, just show him some support, guys, and every one of them. And like I said, So Jiggly, he live streams a lot. Pillar of Conflict, he live streams a lot. So go in there and watch their live streams. I've been live streaming a lot myself lately because I just haven't really wanted to make videos. I've just been kind of busy and playing Xenoblade, quite frankly. And yeah, I just haven't wanted to live stream. And yeah, so those are all the entries. And if I win, what has to happen is everyone in the community has to chip in and buy me a Neo Geo MVS. And that's just kind of how that has to be. No, I'm kidding. But it would be cool if you guys all bought me a Neo Geo. Actually, Jason Rotbergs has to give me his Neo Geo if I win. No, only kidding. But yeah, so like I said, go check out all these channels. And the reason I like doing this is just it's fun to watch other people pick games that are in their backlog. I hate having a backlog, but at this point in time of collecting, it's impossible to not have a backlog. I've got, I don't know, I probably own damn near 2,000 games, and I mean, I've played every one of them for at least 5 minutes, but like, I've never beaten probably but maybe 60% of them, so I kind of feel bad about that. Like, they're just sitting on my shelf. So in a small way, I feel like this is me trying to at least play some of my games. I mean, I buy every single one of them with the intention of beating them, but I just, stuff happens, life happens. Once you're an adult, I mean, I'm sure I've got some younger cats that watch the videos. Once you become an adult and you got to work 40 hours a week and you got to go grocery shopping, clean your house, do this and that, there's just not a lot of time to play games. And then on top of that, being a YouTuber, there's just not a lot of time to play games. So I mean, in any given month, I could maybe tap out one RPG, but that's the only thing I'm playing that month, because most RPGs, if it's a good one, are 60 to 150 hours, give or take. Speaking of that, Tylord Stevenson, he's still playing Final Fantasy X-2. He's like 110 hours deep into it, and he still hasn't beat it. I mean, that's insane. It's another game I'd love to play, because I've heard it there. 10 and X-2 are good, but just that's a lot. That's a big investment to play that amount of hours into a game. But I mean, I guess once you're that deep into a game, you're committed and you're going to beat it. So at this point, I am committed to beating Xenoblade at the very least. I'm calling it now. I'm thinking So Jiggy's he might win. Well, actually, it's Segalicious, which is his brother. He's in the lead right now, as of my knowledge. Pillar of Conflict is probably, I don't know, a fifth of the way through Resident Evil. I don't know where radarcannon's at. I don't know where Mr.Venegas is at. But if, obviously when you guys watch this video, let me know what your progress is. And it goes without saying, you need to either, just hold your phone up in front of the TV and be like, hey dude, this is me beating this boss fight at the end of the game. Or you can live stream it, or you can record it and then put it into a video. But in some way, shape, or form, you need to let us know that you actually beat it in some manner of recording it. And yeah, whoever wins by December 21st wins the prize, $150. You can get a game. I don't care if it's you want a Saturn and a couple games. You find a lot on eBay, that's cool by me. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get it shipped to me probably, and then have to ship it back out to you, so it probably wouldn't get to you till like early January, just because those are the holidays. But that's still nevertheless a good present from your boy DGC. And that's going to wrap up today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching these channels. It just kind of gives them an outlet to get more subscribers, and just good for the community all around to just have a fun little challenge going on. And I mean, hell, Mr.Venegas showed me In the Hunt. I've never heard of that. Now I gotta have it. And all those other games, most of those other games I've beaten and love all those games to death. Alan Wake, Halo 4. I mean, they're all good games. Skyrim. I mean, yeah. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Everybody that participated, thanks for doing that. Anybody in the future that wants to get in on it on the Winter Backlog Challenge, you're more than welcome to. You can go ahead and ask me what I'm going to do next time. Could be 5 games, could be 2 games. It could be, I don't know, I might make it different. Somebody else wants to host the Winter Backlog Challenge next time, that's fine too, so I can get in on it and win a prize. I'm cool with that too. But yeah, peace out for now, guys. Till next time.
Come here, you mother...